Up Theater has uploaded its authentic educational experience online, so you can now take our acclaimed classes from the comfort of your own home. Using video conferencing software will teach you the fun and incredibly useful concepts of improvisation to help you gain confidence, learn to think quick on your feet, overcome shyness and anxiety, and meet new friends. Plus, you'll get to watch our award-winning comedy shows for free while enrolled. It'll surely be the highlight of your week, so why are you waiting? Visit madeuptheater.com for more information. Hello, everybody! Welcome! Oh my goodness. Welcome to the Made Up Theater's live improv comedy show. This is a special show for us here tonight because this is a Friday night. Like, we do our shows on Saturday night, but hey, it's Valentine's Day weekend, so we are going to go ahead and get started a little bit early, and we got ourselves a different act here tonight. Usually you might see the Made Up Theater owners, myself, Bobby, and Ben on stage, but tonight you are going to see some special guests. Double dogs, baby! You're about to see a very fun improv show that will be inspired by a suggestion from one of you. So if you're in chat right now, say what's up. You know, type in your favorite greeting. Like maybe you say salutations. Maybe you say what's up. Maybe you say hey. Maybe you say just sup. You know, there's a lot of ways to say hello. So go ahead and type in chat hello in your own unique way. So tonight's show, again, is 100% improvised. I'm going to welcome our guests in just a moment. Just a few quick announcements before we get going. We do have a lot of stuff going on here at Made Up Theater. In fact, tomorrow night, we are having our Valentine's Day show. You can join us tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time if you're anywhere else across the country. And it's a fully improvised show featuring the owners of Made Up Theater, myself, Bobby, and Ben, performing some short-form improv games similar to TV's Whose Lines It Anyway, with a little Valentine's Day twist. We also offer a bunch of other stuff like online improv classes during this whole shelter-in-place time. We need to let out some steam with creativity and whatnot. So Made Up Theater offers intro to improv classes starting in March in a few weeks. We also do offer a lot of other types of improv classes if you maybe are more on the intermediate or advanced side. Go ahead and check us out at madeuptheater.com. All right, hey, we got a lot of people coming in chat right now. Yeah, the Fam Gang and Mickey and Philip and Sean. What's up, everybody? How's Tricks? That's my favorite one so far. Well, welcome. I'm so happy to have you here tonight. So right now we are doing a show, and so far since mid-March, nobody's performed on this stage again, except the Made Up Theater owners, Bobby, myself, and Ben. And we do live together, so that's why we're kind of going to be performing together until the foreseeable future. But tonight, we have two special guests who do also live with each other, and they are going to grace our stage with some fantastic improv comedy. So I'm super excited to have them here tonight. They're going to need one of your suggestions in just a moment. Just listen to them as we get started. But other than that, I'm really excited because here's the thing. This is like the first show I've been able to watch since March. So I'm excited to do that. I don't have to perform tonight. I can just sit back and enjoy the show. Let these people do it. All right. But thank you so much for joining us, everybody. And without further ado, let's welcome the Double Dogs!
Hello, this is my best friend, Nia D'Amelio.
This is my best friend, Trent, Dozier.
And damn, dude, we're double dogs. Okay, that's our fun little intro that we do. We're double dogs. Hello, I'm Trent. You might remember me from Made Up Theater, circa whatever year I moved. 2015. 2016. Circa 2016. Back in business. Nia and I tonight are super lucky and grateful to be able to come and do some improv for everyone who's watching here on the Made Up Theater stage. I love Made Up Theater. Made Up Theater is my improv home, and I'm happy to be here. Thank you, Sean, and Bobby and Ben, but mostly thank you, Sean. We are going to do something a little different than maybe what the Made Up Theater diehards have been watching recently. It's not short form. We are going to do some long form, but it's not going to be like a narrative that you might see at Made Up Theater back in the before times. It might be narrative. There might be some connective tissues. Nothing might connect back at all. Who knows? It's just going to be a lot of fun, and we're very excited to be here, right? We're excited. Yes,
Yeah.
Nia is very excited to be here. This is
I am.
Nia's first time at Made Up Theater. Wow. Give it up for Nia.
Wow.
Okay, so for us to get started, can we please get a suggestion of the second word that comes to mind when you think of Valentine's Day? And there is an 8-second delay from me saying this to you typing, so I'm gonna wait a little bit, let those responses roll in, and then Sean will relay to us something good. Sean, what do we got?
We got some clap emojis. We got hi, hi, hi.
Okay.
It's looking pretty good.
Hi, hi, hi is a Paul McCartney song. For
Whoa, brother.
anybody interested?
Okay, so I have a suggestion from the Fam Gang gang. They wrote romance.
Romance. Okay, that'll be great. Thank you. This is Double Dogs. We're doing some romance. I think the program really worked for us.
Yeah. I was nervous to start it, just because I wasn't sure about, I don't, just one hand, Todd, one hand.
Yeah, we talked about one hand, sorry.
But I wasn't sure about it just because I wasn't sure if I was ready for a commitment at this point in my life, which I feel comfortable saying because we've talked about that.
Yes.
We've talked about that fear.
I've been desperate to be committed to someone singularly for my entire life. And for June to walk in at the time she did through the program was just perfect timing for me.
Yeah. So, Todd, one
Right,
hand.
one hand. Sorry, I have a problem that I love too much. I give too much. I'm a giver. I'm a lover. I'm a feeler. I'm a toucher.
So obviously we're coming from very different points of view. I am not even sure if I, want to commit to somebody. I'm not sure that I feel comfortable uncoupling from myself at this time. And Todd is very into this idea. So something that we've been doing in the program that's I think been really helpful that I sort of alluded to earlier was naming our fears.
Yes.
And that's something I have a fear that I've been meaning to name to Todd, and Todd told me that he has a fear that he's been meaning to name to him, so that's sort of what...
We wanted to save it for the confessionals, so future users of the program would see what it's like.
Yeah, just sort of like a tutorial, but also this is like real. He hasn't heard my fear, so I don't know. I guess you'll just witness it in real time.
Okay, June, my little June bug. I'll go first.
Okay.
I have a fear that you won't marry me, and I'll be alone for my entire life. Now, I will admit that June said I had a fresh one. That is one that I tell her every day. Every day I tell June I'm afraid. So I'm sorry, but it is my overriding fear.
Yeah. So what I would do now, or what I will do now, I guess, is affirm his fear. You are valid in fearing that I won't marry you.
Thank you.
And then I'll say how I feel about it, which is, we do talk about this every day.
Yeah,
and I go back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
Right now I'm feeling on a scale of 1 to 100, 1 being no, 100 being yes, I'm feeling somewhere like a 70.
Oh,
and that's, Todd will tell you, that's higher than it's been.
Yeah,
so
it's a lot higher.
Yeah. Okay, so my...
Yes.
So, okay, my
June,
fear...
what's your fear?
My fear is a little unorthodox, but I feel like it's important to say. So, Todd, my fear is that you will continue to stay up late at night and try and scare me in the middle of the night. Now, this is a little bit of context is needed here. Something that Todd likes to do is scare me in the middle of the night. I'll go to sleep and then I'll be awoken awakened at like 3 a.m. or something, he'll have like a screen full of spiders, which he knows that I'm deathly afraid of spiders. Or he'll have just a bullhorn right next to my ear. I actually had to go to the doctor a few months ago.
My bad.
But I would like it to stop, and I fear that you won't.
I hear you. I affirm your fear. I affirm that you are afraid that I will never stop scaring you in the middle of the night. Now I'm going to respond to that. I have to reiterate once again, my father is John Carpenter. He created Halloween. He is the mastermind behind Halloween. Scaring is in my blood, and I want our blood to be interconnected forever through marriage. So maybe by me continuing to scare you, then you will be more open to marrying me, and then we will be together forever, and you will not be scared anymore, thus eliminating both of our fears and uniting us for all of eternity.
Yeah, so his dad invented Halloween, if you didn't pick that up.
The movie, not the...
Okay, you need anything else today?
Thank you. Maybe just a pound of the shrimp.
A pound of the shrimp?
Mm-hmm. Do you work here all the time, or?
No, I'm new. I just moved to town.
Yeah, I come to the fish counter a lot, so I didn't. I'm Denise.
Denise, great to meet you. I'm Wilson.
Wilson.
Yeah, like the volleyball or Tom Hanks friend.
That's exactly that was my exact thought was Castaway. That's an interesting name. Are you named after someone? I assume you're not named after the volleyball from, but maybe you are.
Yeah, I am.
Oh wow.
Yeah, my parents met at a Castaway showing, and then I was conceived.
Like a Castaway showing from 2000.
Is it okay if this is closer to 3 pounds instead of 1?
No,
All right.
No, that's 2 pounds more than I asked for.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. It's your first day or your first week, you were saying.
Yeah, it's my first week. I just moved here. I'm new in town. Yeah.
Well, I gotta be honest with you, Wilson. There is a reason that I'm asking why I've never seen you before, and that's because I'm running for city council.
Oh, you're from the poster.
Yes, Denise Johnson. That's me.
Denise Johnson.
Yeah.
She's the one.
Yes, you've
I've
seen the commercial.
Yeah.
Yes, that's me.
Is it okay if this is closer to a quarter pound, or you want a full half pound?
I want a full pound, not a half pound.
Yeah,
1 pound.
I took too much off.
If it's in ounces, that's 16. I've had 3 kids, so I know the ounce system.
For sure.
Anyway, yeah, I just was curious about, if you're registered to vote, the election is not for a couple months, but we're doing some pretty, thank you so much. Thank you.
Was that really that heavy, or was that a...
Yeah,
Oh,
it's heavy.
No, it's just 1 pound.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I just weighed it. You can see it on the scale. If you look here, it's just 1 pound.
Okay, maybe I'm weak.
I wouldn't call any woman who's had 1 child, let alone 3, weak.
Oh my God, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Wow. Wilson. Well, yeah, I just, if you're registered to vote or if you're not registered to vote, just trying to get my face and name out there. I could talk about the platform if you want.
Yeah, for sure.
Sorry, I'll be a second. I'm talking to,
Okay, well, some of us have places to go and people to see.
I know, but this man's new in town. So I'm just trying to.
I'm not gonna fucking vote for you.
Excuse me?
I'm not gonna vote for you. My second cousin is your opponent, Brian Dennehy.
Brian Dennehy?
Brian Dennehy.
Okay, well, he's an asshole.
Brian Dennehy is not an asshole.
Brian
Dennehy will be the next governor of this state.
Brian Dennehy, just the other week, I'm sure he didn't tell anybody, but I'm here to tell you all that Brian Dennehy threw a bag of shit onto my porch last week. Stop filming me.
I'm filming you.
Stop filming me.
I'm filming you.
He threw a bag. Okay, Brian Dennehy threw a bag of shit on my
anybody. That could have been anybody. That could have even been his second cousin, Brianna Dennehy.
Wilson, you're not buying this at all. You can't be buying this. This woman is a liar, and Brian Dennehy did assault my home just a mere week ago.
42, serving 42 now.
How could you be serving someone I'm the only one you've been talking to?
She's right behind you. She seems
You pulled
pretty
a number?
aggravated.
You pulled a number, Brianna?
Yes, I pulled a number. I'm trying to buy some fish for a cookout I'm having.
Really?
Yes.
In the middle of December.
In the middle of December. You don't know my life. You don't know Brian Dennehy's life.
Do you know when the lunch detention is over?
I do not. I would assume when the bell rings, then you're free to go back to class.
You can do whatever you want. You don't have to watch me eat. It's kind of weird.
I'm actually in charge of lunch detention. You're a kid and I'm an adult, so I know what's going on. So I'll do what I want to do, and I'm going to watch you eat. Make sure you don't do any more stuff worthy of a lunch detention.
I didn't even do that stuff that they're saying that I did.
Then explain to me why your underwear was the one that clogged the toilet in the boys' laboratory.
Okay, you can't tell anybody what I'm about to tell you because it's really embarrassing. Okay?
Hey, listen, I might be a teacher, but I'm also pretty cool. Go ahead, I won't tell anybody. Unless legally I have to.
I don't think I did anything illegal. I think I had an accident and I didn't know what to do, so I flushed my underwear down the toilet. I didn't mean for it to be a jab or some kind of commentary on this school. I merely meant to hide my deficiencies on this morning. And the reason that I had an accident is because my mom put X-Lax in the lasagna last night.
What? Do you have proof of that? I might be a teacher, but my real goal is to be a private investigator or local detective.
Why'd you start out here?
Why did I start out here? It was the only place I could get a job. was teaching. I did a lot of school.
Do you have a license to teach, but you really want to be a detective?
I got a license to teach.
You carry that around?
Yeah,
but
this blank space, this will be my badge when I get that eventually.
Okay, well, I don't have proof other than the
shit?
underwear.
Yeah.
Yes, but she puts X-Lax in the lasagna because she likes to pull pranks. It's not like a fucked up thing. It's just like a ha-ha thing. But then it actually turns out to be fucked up because, then this happens. I get a school detention. She's gonna get mad when I get home. She's probably gonna put like a wrench under my pillow or something. And I'm not gonna get the joke. And then tomorrow morning when I wake up, I'm gonna say, why'd you put a wrench under my pillow?
Yeah, I know that doesn't track as a prank or a joke.
Well, but then she's gonna say something like, I'm the tool fairy, and I'm gonna be like, it's not even funny though.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't even make sense. Why would a fairy come in and give you tools?
Yeah.
The tooth fairy takes away
But it's
teeth.
like it would be if Tim Allen was like a tool fairy or something.
Yeah, but it's her. She's
That's
not
good.
Tim Allen.
I'm gonna write that down.
For what?
Well, I got ideas. I'm a creative. I'm a teacher.
But you want to be a detective.
Well, sometimes the stuff you're good at is not necessarily the stuff you're passionate about.
Okay, so in this scenario, there's teaching, there's detective, and there's some kind of creative work. What bucket does the passion part? What part fits the passion bucket, and what part fits the I'm good at bucket?
I'm passionate about becoming a detective or a private investigator.
Okay.
I'm good at
Comedy?
Yeah. I'm really good at comedy. What was the third factor?
Teaching what you're doing now.
Oh yeah.
Why we're here in this room together.
That's just me teaching is just like the next step to me achieving my goals.
That doesn't make sense, dude.
You're a child. I'm an adult man.
I'm 15. I'm not a child.
Well, you shit your pants, so you tell me who.
That's because my mom put X-Lax in lasagna.
Do you have
I already
proof?
told you.
Do you have proof?
My shit underwear in the toilet.
Well, that you flushed the evidence away, so it seems like to me.
Because it's embarrassing. Look at this stain on my pants.
Oh my God! You want to change your pants?
There are no pants for me to change it.
They said lost and found.
They said I could keep the pants, or I had to wear the only bottoms in there were the cheerleaders' skirts, not even the shorts.
Well, that would be better than wearing shit pants
Fine,
and no underwear.
fine. I'll put the skirt on.
Okay. There's nothing wrong with wearing a skirt. There's something horribly wrong with you walking around with a shit stain all day during school.
Okay, where's the box?
Where's the box? It's in. Well, okay, this is a trick.
This
is
my
a
God.
trick.
Dude, this is not.
It's
a
in
trick.
the office. The lost and found box is in the office. I am the teacher. You're trying to fool me to go leave this room so you can leave this room. What are you doing? Don't put a sandwich right.
I lost my appetite. What else am I gonna do with it?
What kind of sandwich is that? You get that from the deli locally, or?
My mom made it, so I actually wouldn't eat it if I were you.
I wouldn't eat it if I were you, based on the allegation.
Hey. What? We're kind of doing a little birthday thing for Ted in the break room in like 15 minutes if you want to come. I'm just telling everybody.
What does that mean?
Well, you could show up and we're going to sing happy birthday. There's going to be cake and candles.
What kind of cake?
I don't know. I think it's just like a birthday. You know, just like icing and it says like happy birthday. I don't know, Chandra got it.
Can you go ask Chandra what kind of cake it is? And then come back and report back to me?
Okay.
Thanks.
Okay. Thank you. Hey, Bob is asking what kind of. Bob's asking what kind of cake.
Bob's asking. Shh. Tell Bob to show up or don't show up.
What's that?
I said you can show up or you cannot show up. Why does it matter what kind of cake it is?
Because I want to know, Chandra.
You're being there for Todd. You're not being there for cake flavor.
I want to know, Chandra.
Listen, stop testing me, or I will punish you.
What the hell does that mean?
Keep testing me and you're gonna find out, Bob.
I gotta keep typing these numbers, okay? You're getting on my last nerve. I'm not going to this stupid party.
So then, I guess what I'm curious about now is maybe what flavor is it, just for my own personal knowledge.
It's a Boston cream cake.
What? How does that
It's a
even?
Boston cream cake.
I heard you. I wasn't asking you to repeat what you said. I mean, physically, how does
It's
that?
2 layers of cake, and in between is a Boston cream filling, and then it's covered in chocolate glaze icing.
So it's like a Boston cream pie.
But it's a cake. It's not pie. It's the layers are cake.
Great. I know you and Bob just had a falling out, but he did ask me to report to him the flavor of the cake. Do you think I should, or?
Well, I mean, I just told it to you.
Yeah,
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, Bob. She said it's a Boston cream cake.
A what?
I don't know, a Boston cream cake.
I'm not asking you. I'm not. I heard what you said. I'm saying, what does that mean?
That's kind of what I said too. I asked if it was a pie, and she was adamant that it was not.
Well, if it's Boston cream, it's gonna be a pie.
But I guess the layers are cake. But I don't know what they would be if they were a pie. I don't really understand.
Can we go back to Chandra and find out what the
We're
layer?
gonna find out.
I need to know what the exact
new
layering is.
details, Bob. I
I need to know
don't
what
think
the
we're gonna.
exact layering is.
I just told you it's 2 layers of cake.
Listen,
Boston
Daphne.
cream.
Todd's cheating on my wife. Todd and my wife are cheating together on me. So in order for me to go to Todd's fucking birthday thing, I need to know what the cake situation is. Because if it's a bad cake, I don't respect Todd as a guy. So I'm not gonna go over there and be a part of this whole situation.
Hey, gang.
Hey, Todd! There's the guy! There's someone's birthday.
Oh, come on now. Come on now. Hey, I'm gonna head into the break room.
Oh.
Taking my break.
Uh-oh.
Taking my break.
Yeah,
Okay?
I think there might be something in the break room for
Stop
you,
it.
Todd.
Stop. Bob, did you get this? Did you do this?
Yeah, I have. There's rumblings.
Shannon, did you do
There's
this?
rumblings around.
Come on.
To be clear, I did do this. Bob had nothing to do with this.
All right. Okay. All right, I'm just gonna go in there. See you guys in there. Okay, what do you mean he and your wife? How did they even meet?
What had a company thing? I brought my wife to a company thing. They hit it off.
He's so lax around you. He just asked you if you bought cake. He doesn't know that
He
you
doesn't know that I know.
Well, then how do you know? How are you so sure?
Because my wife told me because she hates me.
What?
We haven't gotten along for many years. Ever since our kids left, we're just at each other. You'd be hard pressed to call it cheating at this point.
So I cheated with one of his coworkers, and it all blew up on his birthday. Not his birthday, but his
Todd is my
coworker's birthday. And that's why we're here. That's why we came to the program.
We've only heard good things about the program, though, and truth be told, I do love Persephone, and we have 14 kids together. So I think for the sake of our kids, Peace Sniff and I gotta stick it out.
Yeah. What'd you call me?
Peace Sniff. It's a cute little name, short for Persephone.
It's okay. 14s, I know a lot, and I'm sure you have a lot of questions. They're all multiples. So we actually just have 7 sets of twins. And that's how that worked, which I know is also a lot. But
yeah, 7 kids would be a large number. 7 pregnancies is tough.
I
It's
don't know
tough on any marriage.
I don't know why we kept going, but we did.
I know why we kept going, because I love you. At least I did. I thought I did.
Why?
I do. I still do.
I love you too.
Okay, I don't think we need to fucking be here.
No,
then.
I think we.
Oh, okay.
I
Yeah,
think we
need
do.
to do the program.
I didn't cheat on you because I don't love you. I cheated on you because I felt like you were always at work and I was always at home with our 14 children. And that, that could be a little draining. And then on the weekends, you would go golfing with your brothers. So I was still at home with the children.
I have a very high stress, high demand job. I work at EA Sports. I'm part of the team that
crunches numbers.
I contribute to Madden every year, and that's a game that comes out every year. So I need to be in the office all the time. There's not really a downtime because once the current edition of Madden comes out, then we're immediately boom in the process of bringing out the next edition. And so I'm always in there crunching numbers. It's just part of what I do.
Dude, Wilson,
Yeah.
some lady came to the door today. I wanted to talk to you.
Was she wearing a green jacket?
I didn't notice, but she said her name was Denise.
Oh yeah, she's running for governor. I can see her out the window. Oh, dude, I can see her downstairs in the lawn
Dude,
right now.
she's still there?
Actually, I'll use the window. I can see her downstairs right now.
We'll tell her to go away.
Well, I don't think she wants to go away. We actually kind of hit it off recently.
So she's like you're like doing it, or like what's the goal?
Yeah.
For real, dude?
To do sex with a governor? Yeah. It should be on everybody's list.
Okay, well, I just told her to buzz off. She dropped off all these materials.
But she's trying to get to me through her campaign.
Through the vote.
Yeah,
Trying to get out the vote. Get out the Wilson.
Yeah, if I'm being honest, I don't think she likes me in any capacity, really. She just is trying to use me for my vote. There was, I would say, 0 sexual chemistry between the two of us when I was handing her shrimp.
Okay, well, just tell her not to come around here anymore, because, my mom is my mom doesn't like politics, and if she found out that there were materials at this apartment, that could be something, that I get in trouble for.
You're 27 years old.
So?
So, what are you going to get in trouble for?
I'm going to get in trouble because my mom pays the rent, and she has a strict mail policy where I'm only allowed to give out this address to people who give me valuable pieces of mail. I don't know, she's got a lot of rules.
Why wasn't that rule explained to me once I started living here?
I explained it in the Craigslist ad that I put up. There was an asterisk, and if you followed the asterisk, then at the bottom of the thing it would set all my mom's rules.
I think maybe I'm gonna try and look for a new place then, if that's what the situation is here.
Dude, right now you just signed.
Yeah, but
we got 11 more months on the thing, on the lease.
Listen, I'll just change my name again and keep going on the run.
Yeah, well, you signed, and I'm sorry, but we can't, there's really nothing we can do. I mean, if you want someone to come in, they could pay for you, but your name is on the lease and it counts. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense, but as you can see here, that person just looks like me. As you can tell by my ID, my name is not Wilson Fisk anymore. As you can see.
Okay.
As you can see, my new name is Jeremiah Fatata.
Okay, even if I did believe you, which
And
I
you do.
I don't.
And you believe me
Even if I
because
did
I have a
believe
license that says Jeremiah Fatata.
Listen, Mr. Fisk, is it?
It's Jeremiah Fatata.
Listen, there's really nothing more that I can do without my boss being here, and he's on vacation in Bermuda. He's not going to come back for another 3 weeks. So, can you make it till March, and then we'll just sort of figure it out once he gets back?
Maybe. Maybe
No.
we can work something
You're
out.
not understanding.
Maybe we could work
No.
something out between the two of us.
What?
Well,
There's a gleam in your eye. What do you mean?
I'm saying that this Wilson Fisk character does not have to pay for this rent anymore. He has to take him off the lease. Pretend he never answered. He never answered that Craigslist ad. Wilson Fisk never answered that Craigslist
Honey,
ad.
you're Wilson Fisk.
I'm
Jeremiah
Jeremiah Fratata.
Honey, no.
Uh-oh, the ponytail's coming down.
I had no idea you had long hair.
Surprise ponytail.
I had no idea you had long hair.
Surprise ponytail.
Oh my god, you look like you're in Van Halen.
Oh, I wish I loved Van Halen.
I love Van
Oh,
Halen.
maybe we could work something out.
Okay. Okay.
You said your boss was in Bermuda?
For the next 3 weeks.
What if you would like a trip to Panama?
Brian, you will not believe who I ran into at the store.
Who?
Denise Johnson,
Ugh,
rival of you.
that bitch.
Brian! There's cameras everywhere recording
Sorry.
everything for your Big Brother style
I know.
campaign.
I'm sorry.
Take that back.
I know.
Take that
Intimacy is the key to any good defeat, ladies and gentlemen.
Say you apologize for
I'm
calling-
sorry. I'm sorry that I called her the B word. It's not in my character. But if you really listened closely, I did laugh through the whole thing. So, did I mean it? No.
She did figure out that.
Why are you whispering?
Because I don't want the Big Brother people to.
Well, then let's move away from the camera.
Well, there's cameras everywhere.
Okay.
Here, let's move this way.
All right.
She did figure out that you were the one who put the bag of shit on her front lawn.
But I was so subtle.
I know, but she's saying that the initials BD gave it away, and I tried.
But that could have been you.
That's what I said.
That could have been you.
I said it could have stood in. The BD could have stood for
Brianna
Brian
Dennehy.
Dennehy or Brianna Dennehy.
Right.
Could have stood. What's how?
This is not good.
What's the word? What am I trying? Stood it is not a word. Stood for.
Standed for?
Stood for.
Stood for.
Stood for.
Yeah. Stood for.
Well, this isn't good. This isn't good at all.
I don't know. Maybe we could do a quick poll of the people.
All right. If you're in the chat right now, watching, how bad do you think this is for my campaign? It's December, like we said before. Election's not for another 11 months. So, anybody out there who would want to tell me how bad this is for my campaign?
Brian, there's an 8-second delay.
Well, I'm vamping. I'm still talking. I asked the question and I talked afterwards, so I'm sure you guys heard
Okay,
me.
I'm noticing we're getting a lot of things in the chat asking if he is dead actor Brian Dennehy. And again, this is not dead actor Brian Dennehy. This is running for governor Brian Dennehy. They're two different people.
From two different eras
Yes.
of time.
Yes.
So, but I appreciate the likeness. He is second to Ronald Reagan, my favorite actor. Anybody?
Okay, there's somehow this got past the 8-second delay. A lot of people are talking about how Ronald Reagan should not be your favorite actor.
Oh my God.
They're asking you now to prove it and to name one, maybe two Ronald Reagan movies or television shows.
I don't know anything.
Well, then why would you lie about it?
Because I liked him as a politician, but he was also an actor. It was kind of like a joke, like a political joke.
Yeah, but if you like Bill Clinton as a politician, you're not like, oh, I love the way he played saxophone.
But he wasn't a musician before he was Ronald Reagan had a whole career as an actor before he was a politician, like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Do you understand what I'm saying? Bill Clinton wasn't hoofing it on a Friday night.
Brian, I cannot emphasize enough that we are trying to distance you from Arnold Schwarzenegger as a governor. You have a very similar physical build, and we don't want to draw the comparisons anymore. Any further than we have to. Okay.
You know, I was thinking of James Dean, Rebel Without a Cause, East of Eden.
Immediately, people are asking you to name more James Dean movies.
Oh God!
Everyone was immediately impressed with 2 James Dean movies, but they
asked for 2 Ronald Reagan movies. I gave 2 James Dean movies.
Oh,
that was the limit that you set initially.
Oh, now people are really mad about the whole Ronald Reagan
Maybe
situation.
this was a bad idea.
A Big Brother is the way to bring you into the 21st century.
These cameras were a bad idea. These people out here, I mean, I love you guys. Den heads for life, right?
Den heads. Thank you to our den heads.
But I mean, this is ludicrous. They're sitting at home watching me at all hours of the day. You can see in the shower, right? You can see in the shower. See if they can see. I see the camera, and there's no possible way it doesn't look directly down into the shower.
Mm-hmm. A lot of feedback right now on how physically, based on shower shots, you do look like Arnold Schwarzenegger, and this is exactly what I was trying to avoid. Funny story how we met. I was running schemes, and essentially our whole relationship was built on a lie.
Yeah, I was the assistant landlord of his building, and my boss was out in Bermuda for actually what turned out to be 3 months instead of 3 weeks.
Wow.
But I was very against doing what he wanted, but then he said that he liked Van Halen, which was my favorite band too, and we ended up going to a David Lee Roth concert, and then we just haven't really stopped hanging out since.
Yes, but however, since the relationship was built on a lie initially, I thought maybe if we together did the program, then it would be good for the future, because Pixie, I must tell you, I love you. I love you dearly,
Aww.
and I want you to be my wife.
Okay.
Eventually.
So are we supposed to do the naming thing, the fear thing?
Yes, we will do the program where you say the thing about the fear, and then I'll affirm it, and
Okay.
then I'll do a fear.
Okay, so my big fear is that he actually first was Wilson Fisk, and I'm just afraid that one day you'll turn back into that man, because he was horribly boring.
Yes, I hear you. I affirm your fears. Oh, sorry, that was meant as a caress. I hear your fears, and I'm here to tell you that Wilson Fisk was a character I was playing. Wilson Fisk will never.
I'm sorry.
He will never come back. As far as you know, Wilson Fisk is dead, buried, and chopped up.
In case you're wondering, we can't go to many restaurants. We both just sound absolutely terrible.
We've been kicked out of 14 Applebee's in the greater Northern California area.
I knew your thing is. I just wanted to say it. I wanted to verbalize that. Well, thank you for telling me that he's dead and buried.
Yes.
What's your fear?
My fear is that Wilson Fisk's family will find out what I did to him.
He was an entirely different person?
Was he?
Okay, so my mom hides her stuff up here.
Okay.
I'm just doing this to help you get your hours or whatever you need to go to the academy, or I know this is the best proof that I have to give you.
Great.
You don't have.
Just let me do my job.
Okay.
You want to see a gun?
What the fuck? Don't. Is that loaded?
Yeah.
Don't.
I want to be a detective, so I gotta have a gun.
Don't. That's not a prereq, dude.
Have you ever seen Magnum P.I.?
Yes.
So you know why I'm wearing a mustache and my gun.
Yes.
Okay, I got good news and I got bad news. What do you want to hear first?
Bad.
Bad news?
Yeah.
Your mom's definitely pumping you full of X-Lax.
I know that. What's the good news?
I think I'm definitely gonna be a detective.
Yeah, that's our show. Here comes Sean. Everybody.
Hey, everybody, give it a round of applause to Double Toe! Wow. Oh, what an amazing show. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Big thank you to Trent and Nia for coming out here to perform at the theater. Again, they are the first two people besides the owners of Made Up Theater to perform in this stage, in this venue. And we're really happy to have them here, and we really hope you enjoyed the show, everybody. Again, visit madeuptheater.com for more information about what we do. Shows, classes, all of that is there. We got our Valentine's Day show tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a wonderful evening, and happy Valentine's Day! Yeah!